morning, Julian. Are we loud and clear? How's things out there in TV land? How's things in Wakefield? Okay. Just gotta get tuned. It was a mad scramble getting everything ready here today. Okay, what's going on, gang? It's your old pal Mike here. Hope you're all tuned in. Yari, nice to see you, buddy. Everything loud and clear out there? Cheers. Where's my coffee? I got a couple cups of coffee here because this may be a long one. Had to leave the house at... Good day. Nice to see you, Ken. Had to leave the house at 7:30 this morning to get here and get all set up. And, yeah, mad scramble. Hopefully it's tickety-boo. Okay. Carrie, nice to see you. I believe we're going to see you on the 7th. I work until about 7 o'clock or something like that, but we'll be in touch, Carrie, later on this afternoon. Okay, who's all checking in already? We got Al, Todd Reynolds. Nice to see you, Todd. Hope you're doing okay, buddy, all things considered. Yeah. We're loud and clear? I hope so. Okay. Nice to see you, Merrick. It's just the sound of my boots on the ground. I need a place where I can lie down. Little things along the way, little things I've found, rolling through another town. It's just the way an empty highway feels. Full moon rising over endless fields, lost in thought, cracks in the windshield, rolling through another town. La 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 la, yeah. High upon the plains, at 3 in the morning, all towns look the same. Smoke curls from a chimney, silhouettes in a window pane, rolling through another town. La 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 la. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. comes my body I no longer need. Don't you cry or shed a tear for me. Just leave my ashes and let the wind carry me, blowing through another town, blowing through another town, blowing through another town. Blowing Through Another Town from my 2013 album, Red and White Blues. Wrote that song. My publisher called me up one day, Diana Mayer, and she said, "Hey, got this. We got approached to see if we had a song that we could put in this movie, and it's got to kind of have this restless feeling, minor key, guy wandering from town to town." And I said, "Well, I'll see what I can do." And so that's what I came up with, and that's the song they turned down. So I said, to hell with this, I'm putting it on my record anyway. But anyway, look at everybody tuning in. Man, oh man. Doreen, nice to see you. Everything's sounding okay. It's so fun being back in this studio. This is the studio where we recorded the last album, Lonesome Stretch of Highway, as well as the album before that, which was the 2018 album, Born by the Radio. And it's just, I didn't realize how, I had my little studio set up at home and I had it dialed in pretty good. But there are still lots of flat surfaces in that room for the sound to bounce off of. And I didn't really realize it until I came in here and started these little shows. This is the second one now. I was here last Wednesday as well for the Something Wednesday This Way Comes. And then once you're in here and then you see all the sound baffling and sound deadeners, if that's the proper term. It's not, but you know what I mean. And so it's just very, very tight. Right tight, as they say back in the Maritimes. And so it's interesting. All I can hear is my tinnitus. Barb, there's everything. Good. Thank you, Barb. Jenny, I like your AstroTurf album. Yes, Doreen, that is a great little record, isn't it? It's hard to believe it was 20 years ago that she recorded that album. And, just everything sort of fell off. Regrettably for both of her, that record and the album immediately following that album, which would have been an album we recorded in 2003 called Red Letter Day. Both of those albums slipped in the between the cushions of the couch. The AstroTurf came out, and then we did a bunch of shows with that and had a lot of fun. And then Jenny was working on her master's in music therapy at that time as well. And then we moved to Toronto, and then Ruby showed up on the scene. And when she showed up on the scene, my touring life took a serious backseat, and regrettably, the Red Letter Day album also never saw the light of day. But Red Letter Day will be coming out towards the end of May. Just got to get it mastered, and we'll be good to go. Hello, Sue. Nice to see ya. Hey, sounds great. Meaning, what? I don't even get what that means, Jenny. Oh, Jerry, nice to see you. You were having. We've only missed one easy like Sunday morning. I mean, you guys have problems, man. This is actually an intervention, Jerry. Okay, back to work. Okay. find yourself walking alone, past the junkies on the telephone, in a pawn shop window, your reflection tells you what you already know. It ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. It ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. Cheap guitars never stay in tune, but it don't matter in an empty room. Sleep with the sun and sing with the moon. Tin foil on the windows in the afternoon. 'Cause it ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. It ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. Best to do your best, where you'll go and what you'll do next. Where you'll be is anyone's guess, so do your best, do your best. 'Cause it ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. It ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. That's right. It ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. It ain't nothing but a broken heart. Ain't nothing but a broken heart. Nothing But a Broken Heart from the 2003 album, Table for One. Every time I do that, I feel like Casey Kasem. And that's that's Nothing But a Broken Heart from the 2003 album, Table for One. Yeah, that's probably the most hideous impersonation of Casey Kasem, but that's as good as I could do at this point. Yvonne, nice to see you. Okay, what do we got here? I didn't mean AstroTurf. Sounds great. Thanks, Jenny O. AstroTurf does sound great, though. You got to learn how to take a compliment, pal. Okay. So I got here today, and I had everything all set up, and I was so concerned that I would forget something, and I had everything. Everything was packed and perfect, and just, yeah, and I had it all set up. And then it's 8:58, and I sit down here, and I have my coffee, and I have my harmonicas, and I have my guitar, and everything's tuned. I got my capo, and I didn't have a guitar pick. So it was a mad scramble around Riverdale Recorders here, looking for a guitar pick, and found one. A nice purple guitar pick. There, I'll sort of put it up against the guitar here so you can see it, or maybe even that'll work better. There you go. Has anyone seen Benny? Has Benny been around? Has anybody seen the man in this sleepy northern town? I drove up and down the main street looking for his Oldsmobile. Benny man, you'll understand, but I hope you're not for real. Benny, where, oh, where did he go? I drove down to the pool hall and asked old Betty Lou, has anyone seen Benny Betty? Can you tell me, has he been through? She said, hell no, I ain't seen him. As she lit a cigarette, she shook her head and cursed his name. I ain't seen hide nor hair of him yet. Benny, where, oh, where did you go? Well, Benny parked his Oldsmobile up on Shipman's Hill. He wrote a suicide note on a $50 bill. Life lost its thrill. Well, he sat there for a minute and thought about his life. He said, man, I must be crazy. And then he drove off in the night. Well, he drove down to the pool hall where he saw old Betty Lou. And she said, Benny man, oh Benny man, now where the hell did you go to? Benny, where, oh where did you go? Where, oh where did you go? Where did you go? Benny, from the 1993 album, Songs from a Northern Town. Man, his time flown, man. It's 27 years since that record came out. Can you believe that? Coming up on 28 years. It'll be 28 years in November 3rd. But who's counting? Let me see. What the heck? Casey Kasem. What'd Michelle say? That's funny. Christ, I hope so, Michelle. Yeah. Casey Kasem. Way down yonder is a little piece of land where the water washes up against the sand. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. When the world gets crazy now from time to time, me and my baby, we come here to unwind. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's me and my baby, baby, me and you. It's me and my baby beneath the sky so blue. We got diamonds on the sand, diamonds on the ocean, the smell of salt water and suntan lotion. When that big red sun goes sinking into the sea, baby, slide on over right on nice and close to me. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's me and my baby, baby, me and you. It's me and my baby beneath the sky so blue. We got them old diamonds on the sand and them diamonds on the ocean. The smell of salt water and suntan lotion. So way down yonder there's a little piece of land where the water washes up against the sand. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. You wanna go dance in the rain? I'll find us a cloud. Or maybe somewhere they don't know your name. I'll find us a crowd. You just throw it out there. There's nothing to out there. If you wanna get into the show, well, I know a guy. Or maybe we go watch the sun sinking low. Well, I know a sky as blue as all get out. Maybe we should get out of here. I am waiting on you to give me the green light. Oh yeah, I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like two stones we could roll home, we could rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If you're needing a spark in the dark, let me be the match. And if you're looking to lock up your heart, baby, let me be the latch. Well, it don't matter where we go, I'm gonna be right. There's a million things we could do to pass the time. Oh yeah, I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like two stones we could roll home, we could rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. Yeah. There's a million things that we could do to pass the time. Yeah, I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like two stones we could roll home, we could rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. Well, I'm your huckleberry. Huckleberry. Kenny, nice to see you, man. There she is. Yes, Ken, the old dove. Back and better than ever. Thanks to Doc. If you're going to have a guitar tech, his name has better well be Doc. That's what I say. It's like if you're going to hang out with a governor, you should be Gov. You call him Gov. But, hello, Tanya. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, what's going on here? Matthew, goddamn catch him. Yes, the room does sound great, doesn't it? Okay. Thanks there, John. Okay. Here's a song I wrote with a pal of mine from Calgary, Joni Delorier. Hopefully she's tuning in today. Travel light, travel far. It's not where you've been, it's who you are. Now don't let the days turn into years. If you do what you love, then you've nothing to fear. Take the hard road if it's something you believe in. If you make a promise, then make sure you keep it. Trust your heart to keep you grounded, and leave it all better than you found it. Yeah. You gotta do your best, and when you've something to say, you get it off your chest, because the higher you climb, the further you see. There's a heavy price for wasting time, but smiles are free. Take the hard road if it's something you believe in. If you make a promise, then make sure you keep it. Trust your heart to keep you grounded. Better than you found it. Don't be scared to take a chance. Don't be scared to make a stand. Don't be scared to wear your heart upon your sleeve. Believe. Forgive and forget. There are no strangers, but friends you just haven't met. And the years go by before you know it. So if there's someone you love, don't be afraid to show it. Take the hard road if it's something you believe in. If you make a promise, then make sure you keep it. Trust your heart to keep you grounded, grounded. Yeah, 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 yeah. You take the hard road if it's something you believe in. When you make a promise, then make sure you keep it. Trust your heart to keep you grounded, and leave it all better than you found it. Travel light, travel far. It's not where you've been, 'cause it's who you are. Yeah, that song had more of an effect on me today than it has in a while. And I've always liked that song, but for some reason I actually found myself getting a bit choked up in that song. I guess I'm just an old smoothie, old softy. That's probably what it is. Old smoothie, too. Live around here often? Jackie, nice to see you. Julian, if you're taking requests, how about Rattle the Cage? I am taking a request. Just like I always say, if you have any requests, any songs you'd like to hear, folks, just write it down on a 20 and I'll get right to it. Money is an amazing lubricant to getting the wheels turning as far as remembering songs. And, of course, I am kidding. I would love to play Rattle the Cage. Let's see. What key shall I play it in? I think I'm going to play it in D. Okay. Actually, before I get to that one, I'm going to do another song first that I wanted to do. This next song is the very first song I ever wrote on this dub. I wrote this in June of 1999. We were playing in Winnipeg, and we're playing at this casino. And casino gigs are weird because they pay stupid amounts of money and nobody pays attention. I guess it's just to kind of remind you, it certainly reminded me of the gamble I took when I got into this music business. But yeah, so it was a casino gig. And the crazy thing, there's a million crazy things about this because it paid a king's ransom. I mean, it felt like we walked in there with everything but like a bandana, wearing a bandana saying, "Stick 'em up, give me all your money." So nowadays, that's kind of what it is anyway. Everybody's wearing a bandana. But it was written in June of 1999 in Winnipeg. And we got to town the night before. And sound check. The reason we got to town the night before is because sound check was at 6 a.m. for a 9 p.m. show. Because they didn't want you making a racket, while people are chain smoking cigarettes and spending and gambling their mortgage away. Heaven forbid. So I had to do sound check at 6 in the morning. So we stumbled out of the hotel at 6 a.m. and at 5:30 and we were loading in. And it was crazy because I'm just having this a bit of a flashback to that because I remember when we were loading in, I ran into this old buddy of mine. His name was Dan, and he was the light man for the very first road band I was ever in. Back in 1987, a band called Picture This. It was the first road band that I was fired from. But anyway, Dan was the house tech there, and I hadn't seen him, and this would have been 1999, so I hadn't seen him in 12 years since they'd fired me. And we did sound check, and then we went out for a round of golf and had a lot of fun. But what I remember about the night before, we rolled in probably around 6 o'clock in the evening. I think we were probably stateside as well, so we would have crossed into from North Dakota into Manitoba. But checked into the hotel that night and was just sitting in the room. Cracked out this guitar and wrote this song. Some other time, some other place, somewhere in a nursery rhyme, you will find a way. Some will bring you diamonds, some will bring you pearls, some will bring you to the edge of your mind. Some will bring you the world. Some will give you suggestions, some will feed you your lines, some will answer to some of your questions, baby, but some alone you gotta find. It's all I can do not to spend my time with you. It's all I can do not to be afraid. But given the situation, girl, what else are we to do? What else could we say? What else could we say? It's all I can do not to spend my time with you. It's all I can do not to be afraid. But given the situation, girl, what else are we to do? What else could we say? What else could we say? So here's to your new life. Here's to mine as well. Here's to another empty night. You promised me you'll never tell. Promise me you'll never tell. Yeah, man. Cool. Promise me you'll never tell from the 2001 album. Fools for the Radio. That album was doomed right out of the gate. Wow. Anyway, still a good record though. Nice to see you. Good morning, Scott McDonald. Yes, indeed. Radiate. I can try. It will certainly fit. In fact, it'll work right now perfectly. Love this song better than you found. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate it. Jerry as well. Song called Radiate. Wrote this song in the summer of 1999 as well. So this would have been maybe the third or fourth song I wrote. Yeah, absolutely would have been the third or fourth song I wrote on this guitar, the Dove, Radiate. Another song that I would have written in June and July of 1999, or I certainly wrote all the verses for, was Eggshells. And there were about 20 verses for that song, and we ended up only using 2 of them. But Eggshells was another one that was written on this guitar in 1999, as was DiMaggio. But first thing I want to do, I am going to do Radiate, because that song will work quite well. Thomas, nice to see you out there in Berlin. How are you, sir? Let me see. Mike Dinkle. Good morning, Mikey. How you doing, Hoss? Buy me a room at the top of the stairs, a room with a view, baby, I don't care. After all we've been through, after all we share, well, you still radiate. Yeah, you still radiate, my sweet Radiate. I'll find me a muse with tobacco hair and turn up the volume and grease your hair. 'Cause after all she looked like you, and after all she was there, but you still radiate. Yeah, you still radiate. Yeah. Well, now look at what we wrote. Yeah, look at what we sought, babe. And now what was it that you taught me? Radiate. Find me a room at the top of the stairs, Radiate. Yeah, man. From the 2001 album, Fools for the Radio. All right. More Than a Game. I just saw that, Ken. Now, sorry about that, Haas. And thanks, Tanya, for that. Appreciate that. Jody, live Mike Plume is my son. Thanks, Jody. Appreciate it very much. It's a little more of a production now for me to get it, because I used to just sort of pour a cup of coffee and walk into the next room and get this show on the road, but now it's a little more of a production. We live way down on the south side of town. So I was up and at 'em at about 6:30 this morning, and made my way here, I guess, around 7:30. You got to get set up, and Scotty just gave me a key to the place, and I have to turn off the alarm and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of felt like I was in Mission Impossible or something, because all the lights are off. It's like dum 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 da da da, and I could feel my heart beating, like in my head, just the stress of making sure I get the code, and I felt like Jack Bauer. Damn it. Yeah, fun stuff. But anyway, we're all set up and we're good to go, and we are cooking with gasoline now. Song goes out to Julian Dion, who asked for this little number. If a woman loves you, then yes, she do. Well, there ain't no telling what she might do. She could break your heart, buddy, in a glance. She gonna tear you apart if given a chance. She's gonna rattle your cage. She's gonna rattle the cage. She got a heart of stone, she'll be the first to say, you don't have to live alone to be this way. But you're caught up in the thrill of it all. Well, if love is blind, then you won't see the fall. She's gonna rattle your cage. She's gonna rattle your cage. She's gonna rattle your cage. She's gonna rattle the cage. You got the coffee stains here on the page, emotional strains and tears of rage. But you can't be helped if you won't admit. So now don't you point fingers if the shoe fits. She gonna rattle your cage. She gonna rattle your cage. She gonna rattle your cage. Rattle the cage. Well, you're beaten and bruised, we've all got scars. Doesn't matter where you've been, 'cause here's where you are. You're at a fork in the road, no signs, no maps, and your words corrode the beaten path. Yeah, your words corrode the beaten path. You see, your words corrode the beaten path. I wanna rattle the cage. Rattle your cage. I'm gonna rattle your cage. Rattle the cage. Indeed. Tom, nice to see you, man. How's life over there in the Netherlands? Hope you're doing well. It's been a long time. All right, man. Listened to Jenny's AstroTurf yesterday. Why we waited 18 years? I don't know why. Well, it was out on CD for the longest time. We still have CDs of it, the AstroTurf album. But for some reason, we just... I don't know what the heck. Listen, my music wasn't even on any of the streaming platforms until 2018. I think just the 830 Newfoundland record was. So I had to get all that shit taken care of. Thanks for asking for that song, Julian. Tanya, wow. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tanya. Appreciate that. Buy me a coffee isn't working. Oh, my God. I don't know why that would be. I'm not sure. Did you play the tune? Can you play a tune of what? The Light of Day by the Bruce Springsteen song? I don't know that song. I think that's the song you're talking about. Is that the song you're talking about, The Light of Day? Yeah, I don't think I know that song. I know the song, but I don't know how to play that song. If that's the song you're talking about. Okay, let me see. What shall I do? Yeah, Thomas, I'm sorry. I don't know why the Buy Me a Coffee isn't working, but it should be. But oh well, it doesn't. I mean, it's greatly appreciated. Anytime you can buy me a cup of coffee, it's certainly not required. Just enjoy the show. And when I roll through Berlin, sometime in 2022, make sure you bring a pile of people to the show. That's my fervent prayer. This whole thing is, one is just I just enjoy playing these songs, and I don't really get a chance to. I've enjoyed the hell out of these live streams, and I've gone. Born So Long Ago. Yeah, what? I'm sorry, I'm all confused. Anyway, I've been enjoying these shows immensely. It's been fun visiting songs because the guys and I, I've done a lot of solo shows over the years, but the guys and I have only played, in the last 10 years, we might play 5 or 6, maybe 10 band shows in a year, just because scheduling and all this kind of stuff, and maybe nobody wants us to play in their venues anymore. But I'll save that for a time when I'm drunk. But we only maybe play 5-10 shows a year. So we tend to sort of rely on the, 15, 20, 30 songs that we always sort of dig into or play. And so what has been fun with these shows is I've just been enjoying visiting songs, playing songs that I haven't played in years, in some cases since we recorded them. So I've really enjoyed that. And like I said, I went kicking and screaming into these things because I've watched a lot of these live streams, and you can't just throw a phone up in front of your face and sing because it'll sound okay, but it's nice to put a little, I knew if I was going to do it that I wanted to have as much control of it as I possibly could, just as far as sonically and the way the overall thing looks. So, yeah, it took me some time. Regrettably, there was a drastic learning curve for me, and regrettably, you all witnessed it. So, but what are you going to do? You can do all the prep you want, and it doesn't really matter. It's like Mike Tyson says: everybody has a plan until they get punched in the nose, and then it's all bets are off. And so, and that's kind of what it was. I had this all planned out, and then you go live and something's not streaming, the computer crashes, it just, all these things can go wrong. And you really can only learn that on the fly. And so I appreciate you guys being patient with me. And here we are, episode 32. That's great. I don't know what's going on. I'll figure it out. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Don't worry about it, guys. It's okay. I'll see. I'll look into it later. See what's going on. Maybe I ended. When I was cutting and pasting the Buy Me a Coffee, maybe I left out a letter or something. I don't know. I might have just cut off the last bit of it. I don't know. And it doesn't really matter. Just enjoy the show, guys, and we'll figure this out somewhere down the road. All right? Cool. Okay. Now, where am I? I know where I am. Where was I? Hey, buy me a coffee. Somebody just told me this buy me a coffee is working for them. Anyway, it's okay, guys. We'll be fine. Sue, maybe post that the buy me a coffee link that you have. Maybe it's different than the one that is that I have cut and pasted. Song goes out to this next song is about deja vu, like I always say. So if you feel like you may have heard it before, now you know why. I saw you in the shadows. I couldn't see your face, but I knew it was you. All those years ain't been too kind to you, but then again they ain't been kind to anyone I know. Anyone I know. Taking the toll to swallow you whole. I fix myself a drink to give me time to think. And if you would like a drink, I could fix one for you. And underneath the watchful eye of Mama's blessing and the tear in Daddy's eye, yeah. You're my girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. I can't believe a prisoner of nightmares and dreams. And every time I let you down, well, you turn around and you say, well, you won't let go. You're my girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. Well, I remember just like embers burning in my memory, how you once said it was all in your head, the burning questions, oh, the longing need, that longing need, yeah. Oh, the longing need. I'm watching you bleed. Yeah, well, for that longing need, yeah, longing need. Ooh, now for the longing need, yeah. 'Cause you're my girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. I can't believe prisoner of nightmares and dreams. And every time I let you down, wow, you turn around and then you say, well, I won't let go. You're the girl in green. You're most obscene to me. couldn't see your face, but I knew that it was you. Well, now, all those years, they ain't been too kind to you. But then again, they ain't been kind to anyone I know. Green, man. Wrote that back in August 1996, the same month I wrote American Headliner. Yeah. Special request for my love, Christine. That can be done. How about there's nothing? Yeah, you got it, man. Wakefield show, not sure yet about what's going on in Wakefield. I have a funny feeling that show is going to be pushed back to the fall. So I would you could probably call your bookie with that one. All right. Now, where am I? What am I going to do here? Let's see. It's weird in here. Well, for one, I'm in here all by myself today. So sad. So sad, really. So usually these shows, when I'm doing these shows, Jenny and Ruby are padding around the house, and I can hear them making coffee, and I can hear the dogs clicking and clacking around on the hardwood floor, and but alas, that is not the case today, and that is okay as well. But I'm having a lot of fun here today. This is a good one, slowly figuring out how this room sounds, because it's so quiet in here that I feel like I'm beating the hell out of my guitar, and I probably shouldn't be. Let's see. Jack, these shows have been great. Thank you very much, Jackie. I really appreciate that, Jackie. Where's Tanya? Okay, here we go. Born So Long Ago. Is that what you're asking for? I can do that. We are there in spirit, and the dogs too. Yeah. So this new place that we're in, I'm going to backtrack. Our last house that we just moved out of last week, and the house that we had in Nashville, the last house that we had in Tennessee, had doggy doors. And so at 3 o'clock in the morning, you would hear the dogs jump off the bed or off the couch and click, clack out the door. You would hear the little doggy door, whoosh, and they would go out there and do their business. And then, 5 minutes later, you hear the door, whoosh, and then click, 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 thud as they jump up onto the couch or onto the bed. The apartment that we're in right now for the next couple of months does not have a doggy door. So at 3 o'clock this morning, my lovely Jenny heard the dogs before I did, and I heard them clicking down the hall, and I said, "Oh, I got to run down. I got to take the dogs need to go outside, and I better take them out now before I wake up Jenny or before they wake up Jenny." And so I go out into the hallway, and then Jenny is already in all her dog walking gear at 3 o'clock in the morning, and as cute as a bug's ear, you could say. Okay, Tanya, the sounds of the morning. Yes, exactly. Let's see. Which key should I do? Born So Long Ago in, because I like that song a lot. So I've been cooking up some crazy ideas here lately, guys. while we were packing, up our stuff, I stumbled onto all the handwritten lyrics to a lot of the songs. Steel Belted Radio, Born So Long Ago, Rattle the Cage, Girl in Green. And I decided, for shits and giggles, I decided that I was going to have them lithographed. And I'm going to be, if anybody is interested, I'm going to be making them available. I'm getting like a limited run of each song, starting with Steel Belted Radio. I'm getting 100 of them, and if they sell. If they don't, they don't. But they look. I mean, this lithograph is way better than like a picture or a facsimile or something. This is spot on. It's really quite remarkable how much it just looks like the actual lyric, the actual sheet of paper that it was written on. So I'm going to be starting with Steel Belted Radio here very soon, like in the next. They're being printed right now, and then I'm going to have the option of having it framed. You can either just buy the lithograph itself, and they'll be numbered 1 through 100 and signed and stuff. And I shan't make them again, and then. But you'll have the option of just buying the lithograph or actually having it framed by my buddy here at the Prints and Paper here in Edmonton. And framing ain't cheap, I can assure you, but he does great work. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But I'm going to be doing a mock-up. Riss is actually helping me with that. He's doing a mock-up of the Steel Belted Radio one, the framed Steel Belted Radio one. And so you can sort of get an idea for what it looks like. But yeah, it was fun. Found these lyrics to like Steel Belted Radio. It was written October 10th, 1997. And then Girl in Green and Rattle the Cage, Born So Long Ago. All these lyrics, I found all these lyrics. And then I was reminded that DiMaggio was never committed to paper. I never wrote that song down. Isn't that weird? Okay. Yeah. You're probably right there, Yvonne. I'm sure we won't be out of the shutdown. So, yeah. I don't think Radiate was ever. I'd have to double check on the lyric for Radiate. But I'm having a bunch of them done right now. Like I said, Girl in Green, and it's interesting because there are different lyrics. There are things that just sort of fell by the wayside. Like Rattle the Cage was originally called The Beaten Path. And there's a whole chorus for it that I just punted, and it's all there on the page. It's pretty neat. So anyway, keep an eye open and an ear to the ground for that stuff. That should be coming around in the next month. They're all going to be printed, and then if you want a custom frame, frames take a month. So anyway, we have all this kind of stuff to worry about somewhere down the road. No, it isn't. I did picture frame. No, what is it? The framing? Maybe Tom can make these frames for me. Tom, how do you want to do some framing? Let's do it, buddy. Sad face. What do you mean sad face? What's the sad face for? I'll check to see if I have Radiate. I don't know. I have to go through those lyrics. But anyways, it was fun rifling through that stuff. It was interesting rifling through all these lyrics and just seeing that all these songs were just piled on top of each other. All the Simplify and Song and Dance Band, they're all, every third song from that era ended up being on Simplify. What do you mean, nope? You don't want to make the frames? Why not, man? What do you guys say? Do you guys want Tom to make the frames for us? I think Tom should make these frames. Anyway. Born So Long Ago. What is this love I know what you're thinking of, 'cause I was born so long ago. What love is this? It's the staggered swagger of emotional bliss, 'cause I was born so long ago. And I was easily misled by something that you said. Was it me you were talking to? And I was easily amused and appropriately confused. Was it me you were talking through? And still I wonder when the rain will stop falling and the temperature in my spirits too. Still I wonder when the time will start falling and crawling instead of drifting by like we used to do. Rock and roll never saved no one's soul, never saved nobody's soul. But I still get that rush. My problem is I think too much, for I was born so long ago. I was easily misled by something that you said. Was it me you were talking to? And I was easily amused and appropriately confused. Was it me you were talking through? Still I wonder when the rain will stop falling and the temperature in my spirits too. Still I wonder when the time will start crawling, yeah, instead of drifting by like we used to do. Yeah, instead of drifting by like we used to do. Instead of drifting by like we used to do. I was born so long ago. Yeah, man. Thanks for asking for that song, Mike Dinkle. Appreciate it. I will play in God's hands for you indeed, Sue. Appreciate it, Julian. Thanks, man. Okay. Holly Harris, nice to see you. Been a long time. Okay, where are we at here? Tom, make the frames. That's what I say. Tom, too bad, buddy. You have been hired, man. Come on, man. I say you do it. But yeah, so the first set of lyrics to be trotted out will be the Steel Belted Radio lyrics. So that'll be fun. And yeah. I turned my back on Ohio. Well, I left it fast, but then I came back slow. There was a great big world I needed to know, for I came back to Ohio. Landscapes and interstates, and maybe good things come to those who wait. Well, me, I couldn't afford to hesitate. Like a gypsy killing time. Some were born with their highway shoes, while others pay their union dues. And me, I never had much of nothing to lose. I left that future behind, and I turned my back on Ohio. Well, I left it fast, but then I came back slow. Great big world I needed to know, for I came back to Ohio. Now photographs, they're all I have, of friends and lovers and family. Yeah, now all the years that disappeared, and I'm right back where I'm supposed to be. So much has changed since I've been gone. She got married and she carried on, and me, I wrote down the words to this song to help me through the night. And my mother's living in her house all alone, and the graveyard's got a few new stones. Well, time is a thief, and man, your life is on loan. So if you're wondering why I came back to Ohio, well, I left it fast, but then I came back slow. There was a great big world I needed to know, for I came back to Ohio. I came back to Ohio. Well, I left it fast, but then I came back slow. There was a great big world I needed to know, before I came back to Ohio. Ohio, from the 2003 album Table for One. Wrote that with my buddy Billy Montana. When did I write that song with him? We recorded it in 2002. So probably, would have wrote that in the spring of 2002. Yes. If and when you decide, I would buy it. Okay. You know, I never, that 830 Newfoundland lyrics were never, that was just written on, on my laptop. So it's just, they're just typed away. The other songs were all handwritten. So there's lots of scribbles and doodles and, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of like time traveling almost. Let's see. Thanks, Nick. Nice to see you, buddy. Let me tell you where I've been since I've been gone and back again. I'm coming in on an Alberta wind, bartender bottoms up. Now listen, boys, it's been a while. The tribulations and the trials have come along and drunken my bartender bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jeannie, would you please? Well, as long as you're pulling the pints, pull one for me. Ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Oh, it's been so long that I've been gone, but I'm back from away. And hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of gone away, coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of gone away is coming home again. Well, the morning sun was at my back as I left had a Kodiak, making my way out to Fort Mac, bartender bottoms up. I left my home in the Maritimes. I went across the Okabec, climbing my boot to the boards, and I'm making good time, bartender bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, Ontario was such a hell of a ways. Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Well, now it's been said the Yellowhead's as flat as she is long. But hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away, coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Rolling north on 63 and pulling in the McMurray, and Easterners are all you see, bartender bottoms up. They're working in the tar sands, drinking in the oil can. They think we're all from Newfoundland, bartender bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, as long as you're pulling the pints, pull one for me. Ring a bell, Jimmy, would you please? And you tell the boys who make the noise that drinks are on me. Cause hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away, coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away, coming home again. Yeah. What do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away, coming home again. Hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. Best part of going away is coming home again. Working the patch to make the green, and steeper rents I've never seen. And Christ, the price of gasoline, bartender bottoms up. I spent most me money on booze and broads, the rest I wasted, swear to God. The odds were good, but the goods were odd, bartender bottoms up. Listen, boys, that's where I've been since I've been gone and back again. Now thank Christ some missus let me in. I said, bartender bottoms up, and I said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away, coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. The best part of going away is coming home again. The best part of going away is coming home again. Coming home again. Yeah, man. Name of that song, Tanya, is Coming Home Again, or Hey, Hey, What Do You Say? It's from my 2013 album, Red and White Blues. A song about a maritimer leaving his home in Petitcodiac, New Brunswick, to get himself a job up in Fort McMurray working the oil patch. And he eventually makes his way home with a pocket full of money and a tale to tell. And that is his story right there. Andrew, nice to see you. How you doing, buddy? Been a long time. Coffee in hand, sunglasses. That's right. That was me, man. Plume's Perch is still there, too. Plume's Perch is still alive and well. They're at Camp Manitou. Okay. So long, Stompin Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Bud the Spud from the bright red mud in the gumbo cloggeroon. So long, Stompin Tom, may God take care of you. me and my wife and kid, we all sing along. Driving around Moncton town and singing the hockey song. We were to it and at it, and we was at it and to it until we tuned our attitude in. So long, Stompin' Tom, until we meet again. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Margot's got the cargo by and the old muckluck shoe. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. So many people I have not met, but yet I know by name. Like poor old Ben down in the pen and that whore Red River Jane. Or Potato and Tomato, they're driving to Windsor in their car. And see walking past the pawn shop, if it ain't Luke with his guitar. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like the TTC Skedaddler and Goodbye Rubberhead too. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. That's right. Well, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they're all hanging on to every word. While you're singing songs about Saskatchewan and picking tobacco way down in Tillsonburg. And there's a million drunken angels, and they're all singing with you tonight. And when you see my mom down in the front row, well, could you tell her we're doing all right? Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Big Joe Mufferaw and Sudbury Saturday Night. So long, Stompin' Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Hey, so long, Stompin' Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Yep. Yeah, man. Okay, what do we got next here, Andrew? Boy, time is flying by. Yes, it has, man. Okay. Let me check my tuning here. Oh, seems to be okay. Oh. There we go. From the cradle to the crossroads, from the crossroads to the grave, choices we are given, and choices we have made. I have so many questions, and I try the best I can. I may never know the reason, but I'm told there's a plan. It's in God's hands now, and He's got all the answers, but He's not saying how. It's in God's hands now. It's in God's hands now. Like a rainbow across the sky, or an eagle on the wing. Whenever a newborn baby cries, when the child learns to sing, it's a miracle and a wonder of another setting sun. And in the distance, thunder reminds me we're all one. We're in God's hands now, and He's got all the answers, and He's not saying how. We're in God's It's in God's hands now. So come on, rise up. It's a brand new day. Come on, rise up. Get out of your own way. Long is the night, yonder's a light. You keep on asking questions and pray one day you'll find we're in God's hands now. And He's got all the answers, but He's not saying how. We're in God's hands now. It's in God's hands now. It's in God's hands now. And from the cradle to the crossroads, from the crossroads to the grave. Thanks for asking for that song, Sue. Thanks, Marge. Appreciate that. Huh. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Thank you, Marge, very much. Andrew. Okay. What else? Tom, that song needs to be released. What song? Let me see. Holy man. Okay. Here's another song that was requested by my old buddy Ken over there. And this song goes out to we play hockey on the streets. We play shinny on sheets of ice when the weather starts to change. And if it's Saturday night, well then it's hockey night. A tradition that'll always be the same. Mom's drinking double-double and your daddy's got stubble on his chin 'cause it's an early morning game. And there's no one in the stands, say friends and family for fans, but you feel like Gretzky on a breakaway and singing, hey, yeah, it's more than a game. It's singing, hey, yeah, it's more than a game. Well, the backyard is flooded and lit, so we all throw our sticks in the middle so we can pick teams. That ain't a jersey, it's a sweater. Man, there's nothing better. Throw one on and start reliving all your dreams. When someone was always Bobby, or someone always said he shoots, he scores. 9, 27, 4, 99, and 10. We were bending sticks neath the door to get just a little more of a blade with a perfect bend. As long as you can't slide a quarter on in and sing a hey, yeah, it's more than a game. We're losing pucks in the snow. Where did that one go? I can't believe it's the third one today. When the springtime would come, we'd find every single one and talk hockey all the live long day. Clicking sticks 3 times, drawing her back to your own line. Top shelf, and we're up by 1. Ringing them off to crossbars, moving our nets for the cars, and all together we would yell, game on. And then our folks would call us in, and we all agreed next goal wins. But it didn't matter how the game would end, 'cause the season never ended on these rinks where we pretended. And tomorrow we play for the cup again. Yeah, tomorrow we play for the cup again. We'd sing "Oh Canada" and we'd play that game again. And sing a "Hey, yeah, it's more than a game." We'd sing a "Hey, yeah, it's more than a game." I said it's more than a game. Yeah, it's more than a game. It's more than a game. Okay. Who? What does he want to say? Right out 8:30 Newfoundland. Okay, maybe I will do that. Okay. Graveyard shift. Let me see. So Long Stompin Tom. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Tom. How we doing on time here, man? I might turn into a pumpkin if I'm not out of here soon. In fact, I think I'm parked out on the street, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to be out on the street past without paying for parking. So I may have to run out. I might just play a chord, let it ring out, run out, put some coins in the meter, come back in. How about that? Anyway, the graveyard shift, huh? Weatherman says today's the day that we've been waiting for. The year's first snowfall's gonna cover us all like a rug on the floor. And people from miles around, they're bundling up tonight. Me, I sit here all alone and wonder where you are tonight. Daisy works at the corner store, just up the block. She works a graveyard shift, so some nights I go up there and we talk. She says, man, this job, it's killing me, and someday I think I'll just leave it all. I say, Daisy, I know where you're coming from. Someday your Romeo will come along. And I picture in my head a sunny day when you were here with me. I hear all those words that I'd long to say if you were only here with me. You take me away, take me away, take me away, take me away. Snow is falling lightly on our ragged old town. Daisy looks real impressed as we sit and watch the snow come on down. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting here yawning, half asleep. Well, I wonder where you are tonight and why, oh why you're not right here with me. And I picture in my head a sunny day when you were here with me. And I hear all those words that I long to say when you were only here with me. If you were only here with me. All right, gang. I have time for one more song, so thank you very much for joining me today. This was a lot of fun. This is one of my faves, actually. I think of the 32. This is one of my. This has been a good one. So if you guys had half as much fun as I have, then we've had a great day. Let me see. What does Holly have to say? I came in late to the show, but I'll buy DiMaggio lyrics if they're up for grabs. Well, I hadn't. I guess I could just write them out. I hadn't really thought of that. But yeah, it was just fun when we were packing up. I found all these lyric books that were like in a piano bench. We sold our piano because who wants to haul a piano across the country? So there are all these lyrics in this piano bench, and just like on yellow legal pad, and yeah, lots of stuff, lots and lots of stuff. There's one stack of one legal pad that just has the lyrics to the those 10 or 12 songs that I wrote after the 1.5 year break that I took, or 16-month break. So it has the first song on the page is a travelogue of sorts, and then there's another half dozen songs, maybe even 10 songs that I wrote that week leading up to Ruby being born. And the last song on that bunch is a song called Who's Your Man, which I'm going to be recording in a couple years for an album that I want to record at Sun Studio. Might as well just get it out there, right? Might as well just throw it out there to the universe and make this shit happen, right? So let's all manifest this, shall we? But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in today. We will, I'll see you on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for episode 6, I think, of Something Wednesday This Way Comes, live from Riverdale Recorders here in downtown Edmonton. Thanks to Scott Franchuk, Scott and Harry here at Riverdale Recorders for letting me, commandeer the main room here so I can do these shows, because otherwise I'd just be pissing off our neighbors, and I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, so thanks for that. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week, all right? Tanya, if you're still tuned in, here's 8:30 Newfoundland for you here. Here we go. From the rolling fields of wheat to the busy city streets, there's a feeling and a spirit all our own. True north, strong and free, stand on guard, you and me. From the east to the west, we roam. Yeah, this is our home. From Norman Wells at the top, all the way to the rock, there's a wind that's always blown. And from down Summerside to the Queen Charlotte Islands, there's a way of life we've always known. This is our home. This is our home. Well, I've seen the northern lights dancing over Yellowknife while standing in the middle of a field. From Pier 21 all the way to Flin Flon, man, you got right across that Canadian shield. And no one knows winter like we know winter, blowing in off Lake Ontario. And from the Rideau Canal to Bonham Carnival, there's a little place I love in the Gatineaus, with a covered bridge and a swimming hole. This is our home. This is our home. Yeah, from Portage in Maine to Yonge and Queen, and every street corner in between. No matter where you go in this rugged land, there's one thing we all understand. Every woman, every child and man. 8:30 Newfoundland. 8:30 Newfoundland. Way up in Peace Country, back east in Kings County, and clear across to Thunder Bay, where Winnipeg feels like forever and hope seems like never, let alone out Campbell River way. And when you cross a border and you see a caribou on the quarter, then and only then will you be home. Well, I've driven from the Peg to the Chuck, and Yankees call us Canucks, but together we'll never stand alone. Yeah, together we'll never stand alone. I said forever, a maple leaf will be flown. This is our home. This is our home. Tar Sands and Fort Mac, Harley Beach and Shediac, and down in the Shuswap too. Well, I've seen midnight feel like high noon, from the Dome all the way down to Saskatoon. There's Confederation Bridge, and there's Butternut Ridge, there's Sudbury and the Sioux. Well, I've lived in the Lakeland, and I've been to the Badlands, head smashed in Buffalo Jump too. And I've been snowed in for days on the Trans-Canada Highway, and that was in the month of June. That's right. Yeah, this is our home. This is our home. All right, gang, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you. Put my guitar down here. No wonder my guitars break the way I treat them. But anyway, we're going to see you guys. See you on Wednesday. I'm just going to see here a couple comments here, if anything I can sign off to. Thanks, Yvonne, for tuning in. Appreciate it very much. Tanya, good to hear. Good to see that you made it through the whole show. Okay, Andrew, take care of yourself, Hoss. Always nice to see you. Yeah, I think that is about it. Mike Tully, nice to see you, man. I did this solo, no tech. Yes, you are correct, no tech. Yes. But thanks so much, gang. Have yourselves a great week, one and all. Take care of yourselves and of each other. And I will see you all Wednesday night for episode 5 or 6. I think it's episode 6 of Something Wednesday. This Way Comes live from Riverdale Recorders here in downtown Edmonton. Once again, thanks to Scotty and Harry and the gang here at Riverdale for letting me take over this place. And we'll see you Wednesday. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.